What's up, everybody? Okay, I'm kind of pissed right now, actually. And this is gonna be one of those talks where I have a lot of shit to say because I'm kind of mad. But the main thing is, I see so many fucking people who talk about how, my car doesn't work, or I don't have a phone, or I don't. Shut the fuck up. That annoys the shit out of me when people do that. You know, it's like people. It's just like they've never been through anything. You guys haven't been through any kind of pain or any kind of regrets or anything to where you really are on your own and no one's willing to help you. I know so many of you haven't, because every time I go on Facebook, there's always that one fucking person who goes, and this isn't just about people who I have on Facebook. This is about people in life, who I'm sure you guys know of some too. Like, when you're going around and people are like, oh, I don't have this or I don't have that, and then you have homeless people living on the streets who don't ask for anything. All they ask for, oh, can I have some change? And here's one thing: why do so many of you motherfuckers look at them like, oh, you're just a bum? Who are you? I'm pretty sure you got everything because your mommy and daddy gave you everything. And I literally probably know about 2% of people that I know of or met or whatever who have literally done everything on their own. And for those of you who have done that, and literally I mean from a young age, even like while they're probably still in high school, were paying their own payments, paying rent, doing all that. For those people out there, I'm just going to make this, I'm not going to talk about this a lot, but who actually pay your own rent and pay your phone bill and your car, whatever, good. It's going to better you. And for those people out there who are like, oh my god, my parents took my car away. Let me turn it up. When your parents take your house away and kick you out, then maybe you can complain about something. But until then, shut the fuck up, okay? You know, I was homeless for I don't even know how long in total time. Maybe like a couple months, and I know what it's like. That's why whenever I go down fucking the street or I'm anywhere in the United States and I see homeless people, that's why no matter what, even if I only have $2 on me, but here, man, you need it more than I do. Or if there's a Burger King or any kind of fast food restaurant, a liquor store, I'll be like, hey man, I'll get you some. What do you want? Because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to not eat for a week at a time, not have any water, sleeping on benches, sleeping on curbs, not having money for room at a shelter or space for shelter because you get there and they're like, oh, sorry, we're full. And guess what? You got to sleep outside. And when I was doing it, it was during wintertime. It was not during summer. If it was summer, shit, I wouldn't care. I mean, obviously I wouldn't want to go back to that, but I know what it's like. But wintertime, yeah. For all you people out there, oh my god, it's cold. You don't even know what cold is. You don't. And, you know, I don't want people to look at the video and be like, oh, this guy thinks he knows everything. Because I don't. And I'm not trying to say I am. But it really bugs me when you get all these kids, and even though you're adults, I'm still calling you a kid because you generally, everything's done for you. You've never been in any kind of trouble, and if you have been in any kind of trouble, I guarantee you ran back, mommy and daddy, can you get me out of this? No. And if your parents were smart, they'd be like, no, you're gonna fucking deal with it. Because I know what parents do. Okay, yeah, we'll get out of it, but you have to make it up. You have to do chores for me, or what does that teach you? It doesn't teach you shit. Learn the hard way once in a while, so you can really appreciate what you do and the things around you and all that. You know, it's like people try to ask me, oh my god, your mom and dad are so mean, they both kicked you out and threw you on the streets. Yeah, they did. Oh my god, they're so mean. No, they're not. They just know what it's like, especially my father. I went to his house, said, hey dad, can I stay here? I don't have a place to stay. No, get out there. So you can learn to appreciate what you have. But hey, that's why I have no regrets. That's why I never have any regrets on it. Yeah, it sucked ass. I was applying for jobs like crazy just so I could be able to have money to go to a fucking car wash and use the hose, just water me down with that. Or ask one of my friends, hey man, can I get some water? Yeah, sure. And then one day, I woke up and said, dude, what the fuck am I doing? I'm not stupid. I know right from wrong. Don't do this, don't do this. If you don't do this, oh, okay. And I woke up and boom, and I got out of it. I mean, and to be honest, it's only been since November? So September-ish. Something like that. But anyone who knows me now, shit. The things I try to do is just, the thing about me is I just want people to be motivated. I don't want people to be that lazy person who doesn't do anything, who relies on everybody to do shit for them. Do shit on your own. Okay? Most of you don't have to be homeless. Don't have to be alone. This past year, I literally, when I was homeless, I didn't care. Because I was so fucked up in my head. I was doing all the drugs, I was drinking all the time. And yeah, that's the thing. Instead of me trying to think, okay, what can I do better? Any money I got, I'd waste it on drugs and waste it and go to the liquor store and get some beer and get some alcohol. Finally, I fucking woke up and said, dude, I need to get out of this bullshit. And I did. Yeah, there was a lot of shit that happened along the way that I'm not proud of. I lost everybody. To this day, I think maybe I only have a couple friends, like true friends, because of all the shit I did. And you know what? It sucks. But hey, that's how I had to learn. Some people like me need to be taught the hard way, the hardest way. And I know there's people that had it even harder than me. That's why I don't sit around like, oh my god, my life is... No, that doesn't do anything for you. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, okay? It's like excuse me. Like most of you, I know there's so many people out here, and I'm sure you know a lot of them like that too, where if they were to get in trouble and they would like they committed a crime and they got caught, and the feds and the cops or whoever were interrogating them, they would like that. Oh yeah, he did it, and he made me do it, like a little fucking little rat, like a snitch, because you can't fucking handle it. Let me tell you right now, if you have the fucking balls to do something, though you know you're gonna get caught, and you're gonna hurt people and do all that, well, you better have the balls to deal with what the fuck's coming your way. Don't fucking try to run away from it. Okay? That's another shit I don't like. I don't like weak people. If you're gonna do something, do something. Actually, I should say, if you're gonna do something and you get caught, you're gonna have to deal with that doing something consequence, whatever it may be. Whether it's jail, whatever. People dying that you know. It's, yeah. I just hate that this whole generation is just like, and I look at myself, and I don't look at myself like I'm this fucking guru, because I know I'm not. But I sometimes when I used to talk to my dad, I don't talk to him much anymore. But I used to tell him like, thank you for it. Just thank him for it. See, the difference is, and the thing with me is that, the first time I ever went to jail, my mom had me thrown in jail. I had a buddy that was there that night and saw everything that happened. But I don't hold no regret. I thank her for it now. Of course, when you're in jail, you think, oh my god, I can't believe she threw me in jail. But then, this is where it kicks in. You go, well, what did I do? Oh, that's why. You need to go through some kind of pain in your life. Something. I'm not talking about relationships. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking real shit. Being homeless, not having anything. You know what I have to me right now? I mean, I was working at this gay ass job, and I quit because the thing is like going through pain and all that has showed me that you don't have to do things you don't want to. Like me being homeless, that's because I chose to be homeless. I could have just gotten out. If I was smarter back then, I could have gotten out of it and been like, well, you know what? I need to get out of this quicker than I realized it, obviously. But it's like all this stuff that happens, the pain of, obviously, sometimes you can't predict what's going to happen. That's life. That's just how life is. The thing about pain is that it won't last forever. Something's going to take its place, whether it's, like I went through everything, and right now, I mean, I don't know if the pain's gone. That's why I don't feel. I usually don't feel any sorrow. I don't feel any pain anymore. I mean, obviously, if a close member of the family dies, then obviously you're gonna feel that. That's sorrow. But I really don't feel it because I've seen all the shit and I've experienced a lot of shit. Been around people, bad people. When you can't express your feelings to them, they'll beat the shit out of you or kill you. So that's why a lot of people who talk to me like nowadays, and they go, God, you're always such a happy person. Yeah, because that's how you got to be. You have to live a happy life. You can't live in this. You can't live a life that everyone feels sorry for. You make everyone feel sorry for you. You're always negative. You don't you don't trust anybody and all that. You can't do that. You're not gonna have a fun life. Would you rather? What I would much rather do? I would rather live a short life filled with happiness. So if I was to die next week, or if I was to die tomorrow, I would know, hey, at least my last days, I was fun. I was helping people. I was doing whatever I could to make another person's life turn out better than mine did. But you'll never ever hear me complain about what I went through. I'm only saying it now because I'm trying to motivate people as to, all these spoiled brats who fucking don't even know, who've never even worked a day in their life because, oh, my mom just paid for it. My mom pays for it. Where they can always go to their parents and be like, hey, can I have some money? Yeah, okay. $100, and you're like, what the fuck? Really? Because I know a lot of people have parents like me where they go, what? If I ask my dad, I don't even ask my dad. That's why I don't ask for shit. Unless I really, really need it, that I will never ask. Like my dad fucking taught me, you don't ask for shit. Unless it's an extreme circumstance where you need it. Like if I ask my dad for $10, you know what he'll say? Hey, pay me back tomorrow. And my dad has all the money in the world. But he's teaching me. Give back, okay? Just give it back. I'll help you, just don't burn your bridges. It's like a lesson thing. Then this fucking... back what I was going to about the whole, people being spoiled and all that, is a lot of these people who do that, they look down on other people, and that's what fucking pisses me off. You have no right to look down on somebody else. We're all humans. Just because you got lucky and your parents, worked and won the lottery or whatever the fuck your situation is, and they can provide you with that, you should look at it as a blessing, not as, well, I need money, so yeah. No. That's awful. And I can just imagine how your kids are going to be. They're going to be the biggest pussies in the world. My little brother, I love him to death, but he's a fucking... I'm not going to call him a pussy, but he kind of is. It's like when he gets, people mess with him at school, I'm like, dude, fuck, come on. But I was raised much, much tougher than he was. Because, come on, some of you guys know, you talk back to your parents, what happens? What? Beat down. Doesn't happen to kids nowadays. Kids don't know what it's like. When I talk about disciplining a kid, they look at me like, oh my god, why are you like that with kids? Because kids need to be disciplined. They need to be taught. Just like if you're, like a kid is basically a brand new job. It's just you're going to keep teaching. So teach them right. Fuck, it's like... I'm normally not this angry anymore, but it just really... all this shit, and I read a lot of stuff online today, and I'm just like, God, it just pissed me off. So... But the thing is, somebody needs to say it like it is. Somebody needs to come out and say, hey, you're fucking spoiled. You don't know what life is like. You haven't gone through a lot of hard shit in your life, so stop bitching and moaning about the smallest things. It's not like your house got taken away or your legs got cut off. I'll tell you right now, we take and I used to do it too a lot. And sometimes I look at little things. Now I question everything and I really look at things in a different perspective. But we take advantage of so many things in life. So many. Like you think having a blessing is having a nice car, and it is. It's nice, but it's only a car. You can buy another car. I'm talking about blessings like someone who's in your life, whether it's a significant other, your parents, a close friend, something like that, where you go on and you go days and weeks years maybe without talking to them, and then you find out they're dead. And you're like, fuck, maybe... And all I had to do was maybe one day just pick up the phone and be like, hey, man, what's up? Talk to him for 10 minutes just to see how he's doing. For those of you who have me on Facebook and you see... somebody says something, I respond right back to them. Because how many people do you know on Facebook, and I know there's a shitload of you, who you've messaged them and they'll see it and they won't respond, or you comment on something and they respond to the other person and not you? Why? Why can't you just say, if I give you a compliment or if I'm asking you a question, why can't you just respond? It's going to take that quick. You see, these are the little things I'm speaking about. You need to learn that every single thing you have in life, take advantage of it. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. You know what I mean? All the things I talk about, all the things I post are just so people can just know that you have everything in you. Everything you're gonna be in life, you have in you right now. You just don't know it yet. I didn't know it. I thought I was nothing. I thought I was the fucking piece of shit, dirt under your shoe kind of guy. I thought I was nothing. Then I realized after I went through everything in my life, and I said, damn, if I really was nothing, I would have quit. And just been like, whatever, I'll deal with it. Fuck it. But I didn't do that. I changed it. Fast. If I would have been putting all the effort I did to switch my life around back then, but like in high school, oh shit, I'd probably be in a four-year university, probably looking good on a great job. But you know what? Hey, I'm not going to sit around and be, well, what could have happened? The people who do that, I could have done this, or what if I would have done that, or da da da. No, those are the people who are nothing in life, or nothing, because you're afraid to do something. You're afraid to, and you can't. You got to just fuck it. If it works out, it works out. Let's go. Let's try it. I'm going back to culinary school, so I can really pursue my passion of being a head chef and being on food and all that. And you know what? If I finish culinary school, maybe in the middle of it, I may not even want to be a chef anymore. I don't know that. I mean, how many people do you know in college, for those of you who are going, or even whatever, who were like, they maybe like a quarter left, and they go, I don't want to do this anymore, because they follow their passion. That's what I'm doing. That's what I think everybody should do. I know I kind of hit a lot of life things in this fucking video, and I kind of calmed down as I went, and that's good, because I know a lot of people, because when I write, sometimes I write long things, and just because when I start writing, I don't stop. As I write in my head, more things come, like more sentences, more situations, more items, and then I just keep going, and more things. Kind of like right now, I decided to talk about. At first, I was just gonna talk about people and fucking feeling sorry for them and da 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 da, and they don't know what pain is and all that. And then look, now it's escalating again to more positive. I mean, it was positive, a positive message in the beginning, but yeah. And I know, like I was saying earlier about writing, I know that a lot of people would rather watch it. Like when you go online and you motivational speeches, you watch it. You don't really listen. I mean, you listen to it, but you're watching it, and on the screen you're seeing what's going on in it. I kind of wish I had music though, like those epic. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. But yeah. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And yeah. Get your shit together.